shut down for the day. Plenty of freaking parking. Midday at the Loves in Savannah, Georgia. It's gonna be a good end of the week for me. What's going on, guys? RRR Truck Talks. You can just call it Triple R Truck Talks. I'm Dave, and today's video is gonna be how trucking changed my life. All right, and it's not clickbait. I'm actually gonna tell you and break it down how it changed my life. So before I got into trucking, I did a lot of different things. I've done mainly automotive. I was a mechanic for 10 years. I've done retail. I've done the food industry. I've done like a little construction and like demo and tile. A bunch of different stuff. I had a lot of jobs. I was job hopping basically my whole life. So I did a bunch of different things, but worked at a lot of different shops. And I didn't want to do that anymore, so I kind of just threw all that mechanic stuff away and started from ground zero in a warehouse. And eventually I got sent to CDL school, and I got my CDL. I always loved to drive. Like, I always wanted a job in driving, but I had a really shitty driving record. I had a shitty driving record for a while, and I wasn't even able to get like any kind of driving job. I don't even think I could deliver pizza. Like, nobody would hire me for a driver job, so I never thought I'd be driving a truck, but I really do like this job. It's not like the best job in the world, but in this video I'm going to tell you how it's different than a lot of other jobs in a lot of ways that people don't really talk about all that much, and why I think that it might be a great fit for you. So let's get right to it. So it did change my life right away. At my first year of trucking, I was making like 50 grand, and I had never seen that type of money before. So I was usually working like maybe like mid 30s or something, I would say. I started trucking in 2020, but you know, I never made like decent money like that, so I'm like, damn, I don't even have any experience. Making pretty good money right off the rip. So that's one thing, but the main thing is, like, with the money, you don't have to have a ton of experience in trucking, like I talked about in my other video. The progression in trucking is so fast. It's pretty much after your first year, you're in complete control. You're in the driver's seat, no pun intended. I hope this guy doesn't hit my freaking trailer. He's getting really close. You got all this room and all these spots, and you're gonna park right freaking next to me. Awesome. That's why I pull my curtains. In trucking, like, you're in full control after your first year. So that's one thing. Like, the progression is so fast. And this is how it really changed my work life and my personal life, because, like, to me, you barely talk to your boss, like, only to get loads. And it's like, once you're out there, at least for the jobs that I've had in trucking, you're not talking to dispatch or like your boss like on a daily basis. You're not, sorry guys, my GPS just fell down because the windshield's getting hot. It's hot in Savannah. You're basically out there, and you're the captain of your own ship. It feels like you have your own kind of, like, it's not your own business, but I mean, like, nobody's nagging you. And that's a big thing for me. Like, at the shops and working in retail and stuff, I can't stand like your boss fucking looking over your shoulder, or whoever you answer to, like, being in the same building as you all day long. That used to drive me crazy. It's just, they're just nagging. Like, dude, you're gonna watch me work? That's enough to drive anybody nuts. So that was the main thing. The other thing is, like, coworkers and them bickering and just small talk, and like people that, like, you're kind of casually cool with at work because you have to be, but like you would never hang out with these people outside of work. That is annoying. So that's why I like the solitude of trucking and just get the load, point A to point B, wham bam, thank you ma'am. You do talk to people like receivers and stuff and like security, but I mean it's like it's really cut and dry. So that's cool. I love like the freedom you have, and you also get to like see a lot of different places depending on where you're delivering and stuff, but that can be really cool. But trucking really changed like my perspective on working. Like I don't dread going to work. Like it's actually like, since really I left Coke and like that local freaking warehouse on wheels shit show that it was, since I like got out here and actually like pulled loads and did miles, I always like kind of look forward to going back to work. Like it's so crazy to me because I hated school and I used to hate working. Would I rather be home? Yeah, but it's like I'm gonna give you guys like the key to not getting sick of like trucking and like not how do you say this? Not like hating it, not growing to hate trucking. And I think this is really important for a lot of people to hear. And it's just, I think this is one of the things that like helped me a lot is get home time. All right, I'm talking weekly home time if you can. Now if you have to stay out for like 2 weeks and you're off for like 3, 4, 5 days, awesome. But the people that I see on YouTube like just bitching is like the guys who fucking don't go home. Like you freaking, if you're out in the truck for months or like extended weeks, of course that's like so unhealthy. And it's like, dude, you gotta get a life outside of work. You gotta have something else to focus on. Don't make trucking your entire identity. It's just a job. If you really, really like it, you have your own trucks and you go to like truck shows and stuff, that's a different thing. Like if you're really all about that life, I get that. But don't like make your fucking job your whole personality. That's kind of cringe. But yeah, trucking kind of gave me a whole different perspective on, wow, you can actually find a job you somewhat enjoy and it's not miserable. Like it's out there. There's jobs out there. If you're stuck in a shitty job right now and you're just fucking miserable and you hate waking up in the morning to go to work and you find like you're calling out all the time, calling in sick, like I used to do that all the time at shops. If you're in a job like that and you're under, I would say you're under 35 years old, you're in your like 20s or something. 20s is a weird age. You're trying to figure yourself out. You don't know what you want to do, but you kind of do, but you don't really know what you want to do. So if you're like 20 something years old, you're miserable, look at trucking. That's all I'm saying. All right, that's all I'm saying. Guys, if you like this video, hit the like button for me and click the subscribe button and the bell notification. Let's get this new channel freaking rolling. Later, guys.